This is the Truth Ear Pure. This is currently priced around $71. We have the Sivga M300 earbud, currently priced around $64. We have the Roselsa Distant Mountain 10th anniversary, currently priced around $99. I have the Apple Polar Night earbuds, currently priced around $150. The TGX Ceratos earbud, which is $200. But the FiiO Jade Audio JT3 headphones, man, these are $69. And I prefer these ones over the ones that I just mentioned. Good day guys, this is Practiphile, and yeah, today we're going to take a look at, yep, you heard me right, the FiiO Jade Audio JT3. Currently priced around $69.99. So thank you so much FiiO for sending this in for a review. Yay! So yeah, I am excited to do a review on this because I'm not a headphone guy. I usually review earbuds or IMs, and I've reviewed some of headphones before, but not really like any open backs, nothing really too serious. The reason for that is I like how headphones sounds, but it's just that I don't buy them because I don't find any use case. But this might actually change my mind in getting future headphones because I know there are advantages and disadvantages with headphones, and one advantage is you just get that very, very good, how do I say, 3D staging if you may. But yeah, in the box here, with a very big box, you get the headphones themselves, you get the 3.5 to 3.5 cable with a mic, yes, with a mic. You also get the 3.5 to 6.3 adapter, and that's it. Oh, and you also get a good carrying case here. So man, like 69 bucks. So with the specs on this, it has a 50mm driver. It's a single DD. Oh my god. It's a dynamic driver. It's a DD open back design. So they say that the driver is made of a PE plus PU composite polymer diaphragm. It has a powerful N52 magnets, and they actually have a company graph right here. And again, I don't review a lot of headphones, so I don't have the rig to measure them, although I will refer measurements to one of the reviewers. So I'll refer my impressions on their measurements. So the drivers say they're angled, so pretty good mobility? Do you say mobility with headphones? But yeah, for fit and comfort, I like the way they fit. They're very, very comfortable actually. And yeah, I hear my voice when I'm talking because I think they're supposed to sound like this. So the ear pads, they are velvety ear pads, very smooth, and they are detachable and washable. So yeah, very, very comfort. So I think I'll give it like maybe a 9 on comfort on this one here. The grill is made of magnesium alloy grill. It's very lightweight, very, very light. I mean, like, very light. And I actually played drums using this. I mean, not on stage, but for practicing. I was just curious if it had good timbral accuracy, and yeah, my head was not strained. I had fun using it. So it's very lightweight. It's around 330 grams. And the slider here is, I think, uses like a ball bearing slider, and it clicks. It has very good clicks in them. Yeah, and the headband here is a stainless steel zinc alloy headband, so very, very secure overall. I really like the fit on the JT3 here. So moving that aside, let us now move on to the sound. So I am going to refer my sound impressions or the graph, because again, I don't graph them, but again, thank you so much Pragmatic Audio for graphing this. So all, I'm gonna use your measurements here because I think you're the only one who measured. Maybe there are others, but I am going to overlay. They have the Harman 2018. Are there any other targets here that I can use? Yeah, so yeah, I'm just gonna use the Harman 2018. So as you can see there, this is a very, how do I say? It's a mid-bass heavy sound. For me, tonally though, I feel like this is a very balanced sound in a way that it's leaning on the warmer side. Now you see a lot of mid-bass in there. There's a peak there around 5K, and then a steadily like treble just drops, okay? On listening though, it's a little bit different in my perception because I do find the sound to be very, not overly warm, it's just very good balance overall. There is a mid bass there and I feel that. There's not a lot of sub bass, but also maybe it's because of the open back design that I don't really feel that it's really muddy. I mean, maybe reading headphones graphs is very different when reading earphone graphs because for me, this is like, when I look, my mind is looking at like, this is like an earphone and this mid bass hump in here will sound a lot in earphones, but for headphones, I don't feel it to be that way. You also see here a very high peak around 5K. There are details in the overall presence region. Yeah, honestly, I don't find it too peaky, or maybe it's just my ears, maybe it's my ears interacting with, you know, with the sound waves or whatever, but I don't feel that peak. In fact, I find the timbre and instruments to sound really natural. So for the tonality on this one here, again, I'm still gonna score it, but I don't have a proper reference as to where this sits in the market. But again, for $70, I like the tonality, so I'm giving the tonality on this 2.5. Moving on to the bass, again, as I explained, you may see there that there is an elevation in the mid bass, but I don't see them to muddy the mids a lot. They're still very speedy, they're punchy, and they are good sounding overall, and they're really fun. I'm pretty sure you can use some EQ in here, and again, I don't have a reference in terms of like headphones, and I don't have the HD600. I'm planning to get the headphone HEDD-D1 in the future, but for now, with this kind of sound for $70, the bass is actually not bad. I mean, I've never heard a good sounding bass from a headphone yet, but for me, it's perfectly fine. It's not, for me, it's just not muddying up everything. So for the bass, 2.5 in there. For the mids, again, they're very natural sounding. Although, yeah, I would have wished it had a little more extension in the treble so that it would make female vocals a little more airy in sound. But I mean, you can see there's really not a lot of treble also going on, and maybe it's also because of the mid bass, you know, like the whole frequency is relative to each other. If you increase the bass in there, treble is gonna go down. If you increase the treble, bass is gonna go down. So this is warm, balanced sound. But anyhow, even if the mids are not really that open sounding, they still sound very organic, and so I'm giving it a 2.5. I tried playing it with my drums, so you might be thinking, who plays drums when wearing headphones? So this is just a practice session with my friend. I thought, like, you know, I want to hear the drums and also hear the monitors because he's playing the guitar, and I was wondering, like, maybe I could use it so that I can hear my drums and also him at the same time. But yeah, it sounded okay. It was really good. I had fun. I didn't really notice any unnatural timbre in the cymbals, and everything just sounded good. So for the treble here, again, they're not really dark. They're just okay. You may see there that, you know, like, there's really not a lot of going on with the treble, but I think it's because of that mid bass in there. Treble has good body. I mean, they don't sound unnatural or peaky at all. Treble is just okay. I'm giving it a 2. They're not really great. They're also not bad. Far from dark sounding. So treble for me is 2. And finally, for the technicalities, it's don't take my word for it. It's like I really don't have a lot of experience with headphones, but for me, they sound, they have this space in them that it feels like you're in a room. So it's just a space. It's just more spacious compared to IM. So there's very good imaging. I think not very good, but for the price. Again, for the price, $70, I think the imaging is good. Separation of instrument is good. The vocals are very well separated from the instruments, and so when I was practicing drums and I was listening to the vocalists and guitars, they sound very good. The spacing is really good. So for the technicalities in this, it's 2.5, and that is an overall score of 12. And 12 for me is A-. So again, take my word for my ranking. This is probably the first headphone that I scored for the price. Maybe there are cheaper alternatives, but man, like, the comfort is good. Like, this shouldn't be priced this. I mean, like, I've tried headphones when I was in Japan, but I feel like this shouldn't be priced $70 for the sound, for the overall, like, packaging, the comfort and everything. I just feel like they should be at least $150 or maybe even $200. I mean, look at other reviews though. Like, when I read Pragmatic Audio's reviews, he does think that this has a very good value. He did do some EQ in there. I tried doing EQ, but the stock sound is really not bad at all, like for the asking price. I'm pretty sure you can EQ that, but I mean, comfort alone and the build quality, it's already a win. I know sound quality comes first, but it's also not bad sounding. You know, you can actually enjoy this. Maybe they're far from a reference sound, but again, with EQ, you can make this a reference sound because EQ is usually, you know, you usually reduce first. You know, in EQ, there's a rule, reduce first before adding. And so this graph here, when you reduce the mid bass in there, treble is just gonna shine, you know, like treble is just going to shine there. So again, I think FiiO, like message to the viewers out there, I think if you want a very like decent headphones and you don't, you know, like warm, and you want a warm balanced sound, I think these are very, very good value in my opinion. I mean, even if I don't have a lot of experience with headphones, for the sound alone, natural timbre, these are a win. Message to the company, wow, FiiO, like I'm interested in listening into your other stuff and headphones. I think you really did a great job on this one here. So I don't know, I'm excited to hear what other people think about the JT3. This could be a gateway for me to start reviewing headphones, who knows? But yeah, so if you feel like my content is helpful, considering subscribing, guys. I mean, no pressure really. If you don't like it, to subscribe today, maybe tomorrow. But anyhow, thank you again for watching. I hope you have a great day there. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye.